You'd be surprised how difficult it is to unify a country, especially with currency. But this one, the circle, was the unifying coin that they tried to do, and once the state had control of copper in particular, then they were able to centralize money and take control away from some of the regional lords. Now the interesting thing about this is the circle represents heaven and the square represents earth, and as you can see, the imbued symbolism in that is that the Qing dynasty ruled over all of earth and heaven. Parts of this area, and they would use their feet to make sound on that drum. Replica of how they were creating the Great Wall. So in the Eastern Han period, they created paper. The paper was for the king because he wanted to be able to write on it. Well, we just finished here at the Shanxi Museum and it was very, very cool. Looked at the unification of the Han Dynasty and the Tang Dynasty in particular. Now we're going to go get some local dumplings and enjoy the rest of the day. Xi'an dumplings here. They look pretty good, quite thick. See that side profile? This is vinegar, but I put 1 drop of spice, so we'll see how that goes. Solid. Cucumber and some sort of seaweed thing. Very good. Fried fish. Oh, really? He's smiling at you, Katie. This is our crispy chicken, grilled cheese pot stickers.
It's so good.
Yeah, these are nice. I've heard this might be long, sweet and sour. At the end of the night, there is the drum tower behind me, and just had so much food from this province. Really delicious, very full. I've taken some drinks to go, and we're going to get some snacks and then head back to the hotel to have a rest before we kick off tomorrow and get to go to the Terracotta Warriors, which I'm really excited about. Arrived here at the Xi'an Palace, which was a palace that the king of the Tang Dynasty created for his wife, and it's really pretty out here. Oh, nice and hot. Oh. Time to go get some biang noodles now, the local delicacy of noodles in this area. So I've got quite a collection here. In this area they also put bread at the bottom of their like soupy dishes, so we'll try that. Ooh. Spicy. Spicy. This is their chicken. Oh. That's tender. This tastes like Indian food. It's spicy. You know you're still in China though when you see this in the hot pot. So we have the authentic, what this area is known for noodle. This is their biang noodle. Toned down, not as spicy, and it's just like a thick, basically a blanket of noodle. So we're gonna give it a go, let's see.
What's her account?
Satisfying. It's like a bread noodle. It's quite thick. Ooh, and the green onion. Well, those biang biang noodles were delicious. Now we are here at the Terracotta Warrior Museum and we're going to go in and see what is known to be the 8th wonder of the world. Look at these good looking fellows. Hello. Yeah, look at this. No head. Every single warrior is distinct. They're all like human-sized height, but they've got different heights, different mustaches, different smiles, different hairdos, different clothes. The way that they would send would be unarmed, and they would just take the brunt of the arrows and yeah, the slaughter. Then back here, you might notice that they now have armor. And that's because these ones were then the ones that would then go and fight after the initial attack. Horses in the process of being brought back to life. So a real fact about these, every single individual soldier is actually modelled off a real soldier that was in his army. And this took 39 years to do. I mean, it wasn't actually fully completed. It started when he was 13, so as soon as he became king at 13, they started building these terracotta warriors.
The second son of the terracotta warrior, so now we're checking out, even though he's smaller, but then like the works are actually better, and they are for officers of the higher ranking actually.
Oh, higher ranking.
Let's find out.
Let's go.
This wall.
Yeah, wall here of wood, and then they hide them underneath and people don't know. They just walk above the graveyard, which is what they wanted until in the 1970s when these were first discovered. General, almost 2 meters tall. Well, I have waited quite a few years, 4 years since I lived in China to go and see those terracotta warriors, and they did not disappoint. I think that understanding the history behind them and understanding how unique each and every little one is, even like the creases in their hands, make them just that much more epic. And I never realized that they were actually modeled, each one after a real individual who was part of the army, so that's pretty legit. Tofu, boiling tofu.
Voodoo chicken.
Oh,
Look at the fish's mouth.
Back at the Bell Tower, and we're having like one of the most picturesque dinners I've ever had in China. And they've just brought up the little bells here. So, excuse the fingers. Oh, and ice cream.
That's not ice cream.
Oh, maybe not ice cream. Open the little hand.
No ice cream.
Get the little. Ooh. And then it's basically like we're in a Western country. Top tier. Top tier.
The smile of Conquerline.
Oh, it feels like nothing.
It's like,
Right. This looks like a dessert to me, but I've heard it might not actually be. There's shrimp in it. Okay, let's try. It's like little rice candy things on the outside. And like a sauce on the side. I'm not sure quite what these are. Is it a rice dessert? Let's give them a go. Alright, so this is like their famous dessert. I think that that's kind of upmarket because they put it in a cone. But it's like sticky rice, dates, bit of sauce, and some raisins. The kids like it, so I'll give it a go. Kind of tastes like Christmas like fruitcake. It's good. Full moon. And it's pretty active. There's a lot of yummy smells. The great thing is that we've actually tried most of the food on the street in the restaurants. And yeah, I ended up buying a few mugs, which was quite fun. And it's quite a nice touristy spot. Just at the end of the drum tower, and then you just walk down. And there's even some little streets that go off the side. This is the mosque. It has this Chinese architecture to it. Well, not in Xi'an without seeing Mixiu and my favourite little cheeky guy, and he is a terracotta warrior this time. This was built by the Ming dynasty, this wall, and then at the time it was built out of sandstone, and then it was rebuilt by the Tang dynasty, which is where all these stones, and these stones were actually dedicated from people in the rural areas, and they used to write their name and inscribe their name on the back of it. So this is where you'd pay the people, and they would tie your horse up here. They could feed your horse, bathe your horse while you went into the ancient city. So they tie the horse around here. Up onto the wall now. So this wall is pretty incredible. It is the most preserved wall in all of China. I know that there's the Wall of China, but this is the most preserved wall. It goes all the way around the ancient city, 12 kilometers, and you might not be able to tell, but it actually is slanted. So they did that intentionally so that when it would rain, the water would flood into the city so that they would have water that way. And also obviously not pool up here. So pretty clever, the ancient Chinese. Area that we're in right now, actually on all four sides you can close it. So they used to lure the enemy in here, they would shut it, and then up here all of the archers would rain down their bows and their arrows on them to kill them. So it's like a mix of East and the Middle Eastern culture with the bread. Very nice. I don't know what this is. It's got like a light, maybe it's MSG, maybe it's like miso, I don't really know, but it's quite nice and it's kind of like cold but not freezing. It's really good. Cheers.